My name's Chef Egg with Cooking with Egg TV out of Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm going to teach you how to make homemade tomato bisque with grilled cheese. Now to make our tomato bisque, we're going to start off by sauteing 3 tablespoons of olive oil with a cup of celery, a cup of carrots, and a cup of chopped onion. And we're going to throw a couple garlic cloves in there to saute that up. And then we're going to add some Italian spices, 2 bay leaves, and simmer that with 28 ounces of canned tomatoes and 1 quart of chicken or vegetable stock. We're going to cook that down for a little bit, and then we're going to adjust the seasoning with a tablespoon of sugar and a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. Expand the flavor spectrum. We're going to blend that up with our hand blender and then finish it off with a cup of heavy cream. While that's cooking, we are going to make our Italian grilled cheese. We're going to start out with 2 hearty slices of sourdough bread and top those off with about 3 tablespoons of freshly grated mozzarella, freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and about 2 tablespoons of Pecorino Romano. We're going to top that off with a little fresh chopped basil and saute that in a pan with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to start out with a little bit of olive oil in our pot. And our pot's on medium heat right now. All good soups, stocks, and sauces start out with a mirepoix, which is celery, carrots, and onions. These vegetables, when they cook down, are also going to give our soup really great body, make it nice and smooth when we blend it up. We're going to saute these vegetables for about 5 minutes to bring the natural sugars out and increase the flavor for our soup. So we let this cook for a couple minutes, and we're going to add our garlic. Now the reason we didn't add our garlic in the beginning is because we don't want to burn it. So the vegetables have browned and they look and smell awesome. So now we're going to add our canned tomatoes and our chicken stock. Give this a nice stir, and now we're going to add 2 bay leaves. Give it some herbal flavor, and a big healthy pinch of dried Italian herbs. We're going to give this a stir and let this simmer for 20 minutes. And now it's time to make the world's best Italian grilled cheese. So we're going to start out with 2 pieces of sourdough bread. We're going to put a little mozzarella cheese on there. You put a little Parmesan cheese on there, and Pecorino Romano. So 3 Italian cheeses. Great. Now we're going to put a little fresh cracked pepper on there and some basil leaves. Now we're going to top this second piece of bread, and we're going to saute it in a pan with a little bit of olive oil. We've got our pan on medium heat. Put a little olive oil in the pan. So once this oil starts to smoke up, which it's doing right now, we can take our sandwich and put it right in our pan. And you can hear that sizzle. We're going to brown this on one side for about 3 minutes. Turn it over, brown it on the other side, and we'll be good to go. So our grilled cheese is golden brown on both sides. Takes about 3 to 5 minutes on both sides. So we're going to turn off the heat and set it to the side while we finish off our soup. Open the lid away from you. Let that steam roll out away from your face, and this looks and smells absolutely phenomenal. First, we've got to take our bay leaves, and they've done all the work that they can do, adding great herbal flavor to our soup. And then we're going to take our hand blender and blend this until it's smooth. All right, this looks phenomenal. Now it's time to season this. So what we're going to do first is add a little bit of salt and a little bit of fresh cracked pepper. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to expand the flavor of the tomato, and to do that, we're going to take a little bit of balsamic vinegar, just about a tablespoon, and a tablespoon of white sugar, and we're going to add some more of these dried herbs to it. You give you a fresh herbal flavor, and finish it off with a cup of heavy cream. And that's gonna make it thick, rich, and delicious. Give this a stir. So we're gonna let this cook for about 5 more minutes, let all the flavors meld together, and then we're gonna taste it again for seasoning and serve it up. Looks awesome. That's really great. I'm gonna give it a little more fresh cracked pepper. And we're gonna finish it off with a little bit of freshly chopped basil. Right, throw a handful in there, stir it up, and we're ready to plate this beautiful bisque. We've got a golden brown grilled cheese over here. So let's take this and cut it on a bias, and look how beautiful that looks. You can see the basil and the cheese in there. So pop that right there. Beautiful. That looks awesome. Pop that right down there. We're gonna garnish it with some freshly grated Parmesan cheese and a little fresh cracked pepper. And that looks phenomenal. I'm Chef Egg, and that's how you make homemade tomato bisque with grilled cheese.